down, first down, woo! You doing all that. So, if you can do that for people that you don't even know, why wouldn't you do it for the person that created you? Why keep your mouth shut and not show the same amount of passion for God that you're showing to these football players that probably don't, that probably could care less, long as they know that you're there and you idolize them, they could care less. But God, on the other hand, He cares, and all He asks for you is to be passionate about Him and believe in Him that He can work any miracle or any He can work anything out in your life. That's all He's asking for. No, and then the thing is, another thing, all He's asking for is for you to be persistent. Just be persistent in your faith. Continue to believe even when you don't see anything happening. Because the thing is, a lot of us get discouraged by not seeing or Him not moving when you want Him to. Why is that? And the thing is, that goes into not being positive, having a negative outlook, speaking negative, bringing negative energy and speaking negative thoughts into the atmosphere and wanting something positive to happen in return. Don't work that way, guys. A lot of times we hold so much pain in our hearts that we we have so much past pains, so much pain from other people, and so much pain from our problems in our heart that we have no more room for anything else. But when we start letting these small things go and filling those voids that we feel with the light of Jesus, things start happening. Small things start happening. You won't see all the big stuff at first. Oh, you get a raise here. Oh, you get a new car here. Oh, your health is starting to, get better here. He gives it to you. He spoon feeds you just enough to make sure that you get by, that you that you let me see what's the word I'm using. That you're healthy. He spoon feeds you just enough to where you don't feel like, oh well, I got all this, I don't need God anymore. And that's the wrong mindset to have for one. The way that PC gets told us, the way PC showed it to us is, if you're blessed, if you're absolutely blessed, a lot of times God will make that, will let you be a blessing to others. And the thing is, if God has blessed you beyond measure and He's giving you an overflow of nothing but blessing, why wouldn't you bless someone else? Because the same way that someone blessed you to get into the same way that someone blessed you to get in the position that you're in, you should be able to turn around and bless someone else. Pay it forward. I've been always told so many times that you are absolutely blessed. And a lot of times, you know what, people, we don't even see how blessed we are. we take the blessings that God has given us for granted, and a lot of times, like I said, we fail to give Him thanks. Sometimes we have to be praiseful, and all that means is, like I said before, thanking God before the gift or the promise or anything that you've been asking for gets there. That's that faith as a mustard seed, what I was talking about last week, guys. Knowing that without a shadow of a doubt that God is going to show up and show out in your life, regardless if you can see the light at the end of the tunnel or not. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it's hard. I know it's hard. But the thing is, if we did that, a lot of our relationships wouldn't be the way that they are. A lot of our things, a lot of the things in our life wouldn't go the way that it is. A lot of marriages will be strong. But the thing is, we once we get to a lot of us when we get to a certain point in our life where we feel like we don't need anybody, we feel like we don't need anybody, we don't need anything. We're where we supposed to be at. You're on a great path. We don't feel like we should thank God. And the thing is, we shouldn't thank God just for. We shouldn't ask God or praise God when things are going bad. We should thank Him for when things are going good and everything is great with us, but we don't do it. And a lot of times it hurts Him. And I'm not going to say it doesn't, it hurts God. And then when things start getting taken away, we sit back and oh God, why are you letting this happen to me? What have I done so wrong? You forgot to thank Him. You forgot where all this came from. The same way that God gave it to you, He will take it away. And a lot of us aren't even humble enough to even realize that. Guys, and this is simply, and you know what, with this being said, this is simply for my fellas. Guys, cherish that woman that you have. Love her the same way that Jesus loved that church. Treat her with respect, dignity, and the same way you would want somebody to treat your mother, sister, niece, cousin, or whoever. Stop pushing her feelings to the side. Stop making her feel like she's a foreign. Stop making her feel like she's a stranger. Everything that your wife is saying to you, it's not an attack on us, fellas. That sometimes that's what we need to get. It's not an attack. Women communicate differently than us guys. They speak in a foreign language sometimes that we don't understand. But the thing is, if this is truly the person that you want to be with, this is truly the person that you know God has meant for you to be with, if this is truly the person that you say is your soulmate, you would know how to effectively communicate and understand. Which, when I say understand, you comprehend exactly what she's trying to say. Guys, you are supposed to know the ins and the outs of your wife. Should nobody be able to come and tell you anything about your wife that you don't already know? Oh, ladies, don't worry. I'm getting y'all in a second. Show her that you care. I know some of us, oh, I don't like feet. Rub your woman feet sometime, man. Help her take her hair out sometime. I know I did it. Oh, how can you say that and you're not in your divorce now? Because I can. There are a lot of things I did for my ex-wife that I don't even see half the fellas doing today. I've shampooed, conditioned, colored, cut sew ins out, rubbed feet, gave pedicures, gave manicures, gave whole massages. The list goes on. But my downfall is I didn't comprehend and effectively communicate with her. If a woman is feeling like she's not being listened to by the man that she's supposed to love and the person that she's supposed to be communicating with when all things are going wrong and all else fails, she's supposed to be able to come to you. But when she feels like she's not getting that fella, she's going to find someone else that is going to sit and listen to her, regardless if they feel like it's nagging or it's not important to them. They're going to sit there and they're going to listen. Women are emotional creatures, and a woman will leave emotionally first before she leaves physically. Now, if she leaves emotionally, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, there's a slim chance that you might not get her back. There's a slim chance that you might get her back. Slim. Because a lot of these ladies aren't given second chances no more, guys. Oh, you want to look at the game all the time. Or you want to go hang with your homeboys all the time. The only thing you're teaching her is that she's able to make it without you. You're teaching her, oh, maybe I don't need him as much as I thought I did. And by the time you realize it, fellas, it's already way too late. And you know what I now understand is the guys that get with a woman that every man wants and forgets that she's the woman that every man wants. Which means just because you got her doesn't mean that somebody else stopped trying to get her. Guys, learn your partner's love language. And I don't think I can stress that enough. Learn your partner's love language. You're blue, she's pink. I need you to learn pink. It's that simple. No woman wants a man that's always hard up on everything all the time. Start using the brain, and when I say brain, both sides of your brain, the left and the left and the right quadrant. Use both sides, guys. Stop thinking with the head in your pants and start thinking with the one on your shoulders. I know it's a little hard to try to, comprehend that sometimes. And trust me, I'm a man. It's nothing I don't know already. We got to do better, fellas. We have to start stepping up into these roles that we want to have so bad, but we don't bring the bring nothing to the table. We don't bring what we're supposed to bring. And you want these roles. You want the role of a provider. You want the role of head of household. You want the role of leader. You want the role of the HNIC, but you're not